Hey guys, Jonathan Slinsky here with Long Range Tactics. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the brand new Zeiss LRP S5. I know you guys have seen some content on these come out over the last couple of months. I first got my eyes on one at the Precision Rifle Expo this year down in Georgia. And Zeiss had a booth down there. I was able to kind of mess around with one of the scopes at the booth, and then they had a rifle set up with one of the optics on the range that we were able to get some trigger time behind. They're an awesome scope. I'm looking forward to doing the review on it. It's got a bunch of features that have kind of been combined from other optics and things that we've seen in different places. I'm kind of excited about it, so let's go ahead and get into the unboxing. All right guys, first we'll go over some of the accessories that came along with the scope. So for starters right here, I've got one of the magnification throw levers. For those of you that shoot competition, these are awesome, regardless of the manufacturer. They're always just super useful. Next, I've got a sunshade. Some people like them, some people don't. I prefer to run mine on pretty much all my optics. And then they also sent me some Zeiss precision rings. These are the 34mm rings, medium height, that should match this scope up nicely with the rifle that I'm going to be putting it on. So these rings come in a great case, like it's a cool little plastic case. And then one thing I found that I think is awesome that they included this, it comes with the actual Torx bits that you need to tighten down the rings to the rail and to tighten the rings on themselves. And that's just an awesome attention to detail from these guys. And then the ring also includes a bubble level, which for you guys that shoot long range, you know how important that is. So to have an extra little built-in bubble level is kind of nice, a nice touch on these rings. So next, let's go ahead and open the box. All right, fairly minimal packaging, but enough that it's still not going to move around in the box and get damaged or anything on shipping. Looks like we've got an Allen wrench sitting right here to help us with some adjustments, and we've got some other stuff here. All right, a little note from the manufacturer saying thank you for your trust you placed in us. That's kind of a neat little touch. And then we've got looks like a lens cleaning kit. Yep, so we got a packet of lens cleaners, which is awesome that they sent those along with it. We've got a battery for the illuminated reticle, and then we've got our user guide for the scope. And then looks like it's got some turret and reticle information in here as well. So tons of information to kind of dissect as we get into the review. All right, next we're going to go over a couple of the features that I noticed about this scope when I was at the Precision Rifle Expo that I really liked. So for some of you that have been in the long range game for a while and messed around with different scopes, Schmidt & Bender is one of the more well-known brands. I kind of want to say yesteryear, even though they're still well-known, they're not quite at the pinnacle that they were at, but one of my favorite features on the PM2 was what I grew up calling the clicks and clunks. And when you're adjusting your turret, it's got clicks for every 10th mil, and every 1 mil has a clunk, and it's just an extra distinguishable click. It's a larger click, and so it's really easy to feel, and so you don't necessarily need to count if you're adjusting more than a mil. You just go up to the next clunk and then make your other finite adjustment from there. You don't have to count 12 clicks. You go to a clunk and then do 2. And so that's a really nice feature. One thing, some people are gonna like it, some people are gonna hate it, is the turrets. You'll notice these are really tall, especially when you compare them to a lot of the other scopes on the market right now. The reason for this was this is a European company, and they wanted these to be easily adjustable with gloves on when you're shooting in the winter. So that was the reason that they came up with this particular type of turret. I think it's kind of nice. Grabbing it's really easy because you do have a whole lot of surface area. These aren't locking turrets, I don't think. Nope. So these aren't locking turrets, so you don't have to pull up on it to adjust them or anything. And then you'll notice the windage turret is also just as large. It's about the same size as the elevation turret. A little bit less large. That one does appear to be locking. There we go. And so now I can adjust, and it does not have clicks and clunks. It is just straight clicks. All right. And then we've got our parallax, and we have our magnifier here on the left side. This model is a 5-25, first focal plane, 34 millimeter tube. Overall, looks like a solid scope for as much as I can tell straight out of the box. So I can't wait to get this mounted on my rifle and get you guys some first world feedback on what it's capable of. Until next time, get out and shoot.